What does one's biography tell of a performer? If you saw the words Grease, Hair, Wicked and Idol, you'd be best advised to lock up your daughters. And given the reputation of our next guest, that would be wise.
His character, Fiyero, in Wicked, is a handsome, carefree party boy who turns his life around. It's a role that Millsy says he can totally relate to, and Millsy joins us now.
Good morning.
I just had to get the pronunciation right.
Fiyero, yeah. Well, I think I've had Fiora. Pajero, Pajero, I think it's been in there as well.
Fajola.
Fajola, you've had all these things. The girls have had, Galinda's actually probably the easiest one, but we've had Alfaba.
Elphaba.
Yeah.
It's been almost a year now that you've been doing Wicked.
Coming up to a year. I think on the 21st of June will be 365 days.
Look out.
And you, what
8
shows a week?
8 shows a week of performances, yeah.
Man, it's full on, isn't it?
It is. It's a pretty tough load. Not so much for me, more so for the girls. I mean, the girls carry the show. It is a 2-woman lead show, so it's. I mean, Amanda Harrison does an amazing job. Same with Lucy Durack, and both and all the covers and the standbys just do a fantastic job. Me, I'm just the fluff in this. I'm just the fluff.
You're just a bit of beefcake. How did the role come about for you?
Years ago, about probably 2.5, 3 years ago now, I saw the show. Oh, that's me now dancing.
Yeah, look at you.
Dancing through life. Look at that quiff. Hello. About 3 years ago, I saw heard the music, and then about 2 years ago, saw the show on the West End, and rang my manager the next day. I said, I need to be in the show. I just saw it, love it, get me in it. I need to be. I reckon if you get me an audition, I'll get the part. So. Worked really hard when I got back from overseas, did Hair the musical, and then worked on my acting, singing lessons, and just really prepared for the audition, and then kept getting auditions, and had 4 auditions, and then finally got the call up and got the gig. So
good for you.
I was absolutely overjoyed. It was the best moment of my life.
I've got to find this. I read a quote from you. You said you were born to play the role of Fiyero because you said, I'm party boy, carefree, and extremely shallow.
No, that's the character. The character is extremely. I said there's some similarities, David. Some similarities.
Yeah.
But Fiyero he also stumbles through some awkward moments of life, of love.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with Wicked, it's a love triangle. Yeah. And I think I've
ever been in one of those.
Yeah, so not a triangle, but so much. But yeah, growing up, you always have your relationships that don't necessarily work out the way you want them. And
which ones didn't work out well?
I don't want to get into it now, Kim. My relationship, I've got a girlfriend now. It's going quite well.
Yeah, right. So we don't need you to wreck it.
So I was just going to ask you about Paris Hilton.
Oh, that old thing. I think that was.
She's not actually that old, really.
I think that was about 5 years ago, so I'd rather move on.
Oh, well, I had to ask you. So tell us, does she actually have fluffy slippers? Is that true? Because I've heard that she travels everywhere with high-heeled fluffy slippers.
I have no idea.
All right, we'll let you out of it. We'll move on. Look, there is something really exciting happening with Wicked, isn't there?
Yeah, because we are coming up to our end of season here in Melbourne. What we do here, actually, I think Wicked does all around the world. We do a winner part in Wicked. You get a walk-on role in Wicked. If you go to the anzwicked.com, you go to the ANZ website there, you'll find out how to do it. But all you need to do really is do a version of Dancing Through Life or The Wizard and I, and send it in via the website, and I'll be judging the best.
So you will choose? I
will choose, yeah, I'm judging.
Are you able to be biased at all? Because
no. You don't have to be the best singer, but obviously my family can't get into this. Do you have any clip of my
yeah, I understand your mother's done it.
Well, my mother came down from Sydney, and I said that you should do a great mock audition. So
yes. And here is Bronwyn now.
Let's have a look.
Whenever I see someone less fortunate than I...
Look at her, bless.
And let's face it, who
all
isn't?
In pink like Belinda.
Less fortunate than I, my tender heart tends to start to
she's
bleed.
got the voice. She's got pipes.
Yes, good for her. Well, it would be worse if she did a shocking one, but she's actually done a very good one.
She did one for in Amanda's dressing room as well. That was actually Lucy Durack's dressing room. Thank you, Lucy, for that. And one with Amanda as well. So she's done an Elphaba one and a Glinda one. But for the audition for us, for Winner Part in Wicked, it's Dancing Through Life, so you can do my song, or The Wizard and I, which is Elphaba's song.
And what do they win?
What is the role, yeah?
It's a walk-on part. You get to meet all of us. You get to rehearse with us. We don't just throw you out there and then a big hook drags you off.
Yeah.
We actually you get a walk-on part. I'm not sure what scenes yet, but definitely in Act 1 and in Act 2.
Just the one night?
Just the one night only, which will be somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'll just check my notes.
Do they get to sing?
Performance is the 17th of July. There you go.
And do they get to sing necessarily, or can they?
Well, they can
They might be
sing.
a dog.
Well, I'm not sure whether their mics will be on, but they can sing. The first couple of rows might hear them, so, but I'm not sure if their mics will be on. I'm not sure if that's done yet.
And it doesn't matter where they live. They'll be flown to.
Yeah, they'll be flown and put up at the Sofitel.
Hey, look.
And other prizes actually include Sofitel as well, which is great.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the show's going to finish in July.
August the 9th.
9 weeks left.
August. Okay. How's it been for you? I mean, it's been quite a different, a big long run like that, 8 times a week.
It's so different for me. I've never had. This is the first real job I think I've ever had since, since school, really. Since, like, having to go to something every day is, like, the only time I've ever had to do it is school. So, yeah, for me it's been great getting into routine. I think I never wanted routine, but now having it, love it.
It's interesting, though, you do 8 shows a week for a whole year. I mean, you're kind of locked in. You can't deviate at all, really.
There's no large nights out.
There's no party boy Rob Mills anymore.
That's it.
Yeah, he's a hard-working young man.
Might you lash out?
Well, we've got 2 weeks off between Melbourne and Sydney, but I'm sure I'll find something to do. Yeah.
Do you expect the same kind of run in Sydney?
Definitely. Yeah. We've been. It'll be over 12 months in Sydney. In Melbourne. So we're hoping to go even longer in Sydney. Wow. Definitely.
Wonderful. All right.
Good
to see you and
Thanks very
and
much.
get those entries in. Thank you.
Thanks for coming in.
See you
Nice.
soon.